Hello crafty friends, welcome to another mixed media ideas video. Today I'm going to be using this bit of mixed media paper that I've covered with texture paste. To make it I took a damask stencil and some Liquitex light modelling paste and used my cake icing smoother tool to push the paste through the stencil. After removing the stencil I left the texture paste to dry. Now there is a slight yellow tinge to this, and I think it's because there was some yellow ink left on the stencil, so we're going to work with that. So I've chosen some Catherine Pooler dye ink re-inkers. They're all warm colours: Tiara, which is an orange yellow, Clay Mask, which is an orangey colour, It's a Girl, which is a pink. So they're all going to work with what's already there. To prevent my paper curling, hopefully, I'm going to squirt water on the back, put it on my mat, and then I want to squirt some water on the front, so I'm doing a wet in wet technique, so hopefully that will sort of stay flat. And I'll take Tiara, please excuse the aeroplane going overhead, it's par for the course this time of year, and dot some here and there. Give it a little squeeze to get some more out, and you can see how the colour's spreading out because the paper's already wet. I'll take a wet paintbrush and some clean water and encourage it to spread about. If you want a stronger colour, then just use a little bit more ink. Now for a bit of Clay Mask. I'll give that a bit of a spread too. And now for the It's a Girl, the pink. So I've given that a couple of minutes to spread out and even out water-wise and colour-wise. And now I'm going to spritz it with my DIY White Pearl Shimmer Spray, just to give it a bit of shimmer all over. And I could leave that to dry on its own, but I'm going to blow dry it today. So it's not completely dry, but I'm going to let it dry on its own now. So I think I'm going to cut a full panel from this. I just love the damask design, so it really does deserve its own panel. Apologies if you can hear any licking noises. The neighbour's cat is currently sitting on the windowsill doing her ablutions. At the moment she's very cross with me because she was curled up in the sunshine on my chair and I had to move her. So I'm not the most popular person in the world right now. So I'll take that down and I shall run it through my die cutting machine. Excuse me, madam. I'm trying to record a video. Come on then. There she is. Are you a beauty? You are a beauty, aren't you? I'm adding some high-tack white glue to the back, and I'll stick this on a piece of linen textured white card that I've cut out with the next size up die. So it's got a stitched pattern on it as well. So that's got glue on the back as well now, and I'm going to put that on a 5x7 inch card blank. So the next thing I'm going to do is choose a sentiment. So this is one of my stamp and die cut sentiments that I did the other day. And put some thin foam tape on the back just to give it a little bit of a lift. I'll add a bit of stick glue to the back, just so it's easier to manoeuvre into place. It won't stick and grab too quickly. And I've got my rule of thirds acetate grid. I'm thinking on that line there, over to the right a bit. Got a couple of bits of card there, sandwiched them together, added a bit of glue. Need to cut that one a bit shorter. And I'll pop them underneath that in there just to support the sentiment and keep it level. And I've got these butterflies that I made in a previous video. I think they look really nice on there. So I'll leave a link to the video in which I made these in case you want to look at that. Maybe 5 butterflies, 1 big, 1 medium, 3 small. I also went through my stash of green smushy DIY backgrounds and die cut loads of branches and leaves. I'm wondering about putting some on here. I could tuck some underneath. So I'm going to put some glue on my silicone placemat here and use my glue dotter to add dots of glue to the back of this branch. If you want to know how to make a glue dotter, there is a video linked below. So I'm thinking here, take a bit of sticker release paper and press that down, chop down the other branch to have something like that, and pop that under there. And I'm hoping I'll just be able to lift that leaf up, pop that down. I can chop off the stalk here, or the stem, or the twig, or whatever it's called, and create a seamless transition. Now I'm going to add my butterflies. I can always add more branchy bits if I feel I need them, and hide the joins underneath the butterflies. It's not quite the same arrangement that I had it in, but I think it'll do. It's sort of curving round. And I will add a few more leaves here and there. We might need something here. As well as branchy bits, I cut out lots of individual leaves as well, so I can just grab some from this. Just make sure they're the right green. And as the butterflies have got silver on their wings, I'm going to add silver Nuvo drops for the butterfly bodies. And for an extra bit of shimmer and shine, I'll add some white Blizzard Nuvo drops around the focal point. These dry clear, but they've got iridescent glitter inside. Right, there you go. Very happy with that. Love the background. I love the contrast between the warm and the cool colours. I like the bold foliage, and I'm really happy that I got to use some of my trash or treasure elements. Right, thanks for watching. I hope to see you back here very soon for another video. Bye for now.